YouTube. I don't know how this is gonna look, but I'm a little pressed for time. I gotta go to work in not too long. But I just want to get some type of video out quick because it's literally almost February. And I think I ain't did a video since December. Not gonna do it in this video because I ramble. Maybe the next video, hopefully tomorrow. Get into the reason why, whatever. To be honest with you, it was no point for me to do a recap of like 2024. I mean, I got a couple things. I didn't buy too much last year. I literally have 3 pickups. One of them is from this year, but I just said I'll add it in because it's nothing crazy. I do like to touch on the old school box because I don't even recall these coming in old school in this box. I have no idea. I don't remember. But I've literally been waiting for these for years. Nike Air Max Plus. I think they call this Hyper Blue. This colorway specifically, I don't know what's so. I won't say I don't know what's special, but it literally, this is, I guess, a special colorway. I see this shoe is readily available anywhere, different colors, but this color specifically, I believe this is the OG color. Like, this was the first colorway ever. I've always wanted this shoe, and it came out several times. Me, dumb as I am, I always wait for stuff to go on sale. I'm like, it's an Air Max. They're relatively available. They're always in store, and they always go on sale. This color never went on sale. At least I don't recall. And every time I went back to Goat, eBay, StockX to try to get this shoe, $270, $280, $300. I have no idea why these go for so much, but I was so glad that Nike actually released. Honestly, I have another thought on that, but I'll talk about that later, but I'm just glad I finally got it there. And not to mention, when these released, I got them on Nike.com, and they gave me a 15% off code, so I got these under retail. These 2 are probably the only pickups I can really remember that I got last year. No, it's way more pickups, but these are like the last 2 I got in the year. These are the Kobe Air Force One lows. The installations. Literally, this is Air Force One that came out a long time ago, but don't shoot me. I can't recall if these actually released to the public or these like a sample or something. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure, I'm not mistaken, this colorway came out like the early 2000s, or like it was a colorway. And they have the actual Kobe logo on the back and the 8s on the other shit. This is like a rebuy. I literally had this before, but I had the freestyle. No, it's not the new one. I literally had this shoe before the first renovation of it. This is the retro. These are the Stormbacker 6s. Nothing crazy. I actually wore them a couple times. Nothing special, but the prices on those went down since the new one came out, and plus, I don't know, Stormbackers are just not that sought after. But if you look in the back of me, you can see what this video is about. I really want to do an intensive video because I know I talk a lot, but I don't have that much time. And honestly, it's just my thoughts on it. It's not even really about it. Okay, we all know that's in the sneaker world that the 2025 40th anniversary pair is coming out on Valentine's Day. And we knew about this since like last summer. I think I'm going to do a video. I'm never going to do this podcast because everybody else is always too busy. I'm going to literally write stuff down and have bullet points, because if not, I'm going to be all over the place. And videos will be 20, 30 minutes. Y'all know how I do. But this specific shoe, we knew about it since last summer. And like, this is the 40th anniversary of Jordan Brand. So they're doing all these like bangers. They're releasing a lot of OGs again. They're even like releasing a lot of sought after shoes that people couldn't get their hands off or go for like 5 digits, I guess you can say, like $20,000, $30,000 shoes. They're releasing them to the public again. And it's a lot of stuff to do with that. The fact it's 40th anniversary, the fact that Nike's taking a hit and they lost a lot of money last year. Jordan Brand is been running out of ideas. They have nothing else to do. Like, their livelihood a lot, at least from the sneakerhead standpoint, is retros. 1 through 14. They did kind of good with 17s last year, but like 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, all those shoes, they don't really ever retro them. And if they do, it's like one colorway every couple years, and the price is ridiculous. But this one shoe, like, you see them up there. I have 3 up here. This is the satin women's one, 2015, 16, whatever year that was. And this is the band one. So I have 3 pairs. I don't need no more pairs. I even have a custom in the closet. I forgot all about that one. But I need no more pairs. I'm good. I'm fine. I will only want to be sad. I will only want that shoe for the hang tag. Because one thing I always talk about for years was like they make so many retros of Air Jordan 1 OG highs now, but I never see them put a hang tag on there. Like the original ones came with the diamond shaped hang tag with the Jordan logo on it, but it was before the Jordan logo was established as his logo. He had the wing logo, right? So they've been start doing that when they started doing the retro 85 cuts, but they haven't really did too many OG colorways, at least the ones that everybody wants, like the bread, the Royals. My head is itching like crazy. The breads, the Royals, the Chicago's, and I heard they're doing the University blue ones this year, but we've heard that the bread one is coming out, right? For $250, which is insane. But I already knew it was going to be some type of stipulation to it, and I already knew the price would be through the roof because the original 85s, like the ones that came out in 85, are going for almost $10,000, which is crazy to me because at one point you could have got them for like $300. Nobody wanted them. They thought they was complete trash. Now they're like holy grail to the point like they like them. The dirtier, the better, and the dirtier, the more expensive, which is crazy. Now I have no issue with none of this. I do have an issue with them only producing 10,000 pairs. One hand, I get it because it's a lot to go into that shoe and what they explaining they did to the shoe. I get that part, but what I don't get is, come on, let's be clear. You know these pairs, like the pairs, like I mean, the people that want this shoe are not the ones that's going to get it. We know that. My only issue is they could have did 50,000. I mean, it still wouldn't have been enough, but it'd been at least a relative. I think if they did that, the resale was not going to be as high as it's going to be. And only 23 stores getting them is insane. Even sneakers app not getting them, Foot Lockers and them type of stores, which not like that's why I said I gotta condense what I say because I'm gonna over talk too long and I gotta go. But it's just like it's damn if you do, damn if you don't. Like it's just so weird that the biggest chains that help you get where you at, like Foot Locker and Champs and all of them, ain't getting no pairs, like whatsoever. And we heard at one point there was gonna be 2 versions. It was gonna be that version and like a general release type pair, which is not true. And I also think it's kind of like distasteful because you have several pairs of the 85 cut, which is the Georgetown, the white and blacks, the neutral grays, the white and reds that came in the pack, like the dirty breads. Like you have reverse breads, whatever they call them. You have many pairs that you can do this with, but you like this is the one pair everybody want. Like when they announced they was gonna do an 85 cut sneaker, everybody was ready for the Chicago and the bread. Like there's the most 2 iconic colorways of that shoe. Royal a little bit, but I mean even that one. But like you're doing colorways that nobody cares about that much. But then you finally do the colorway, and then you overcharge, which we was already annoyed by, but we got over it. Now we're annoyed because it's less pairs. I already got to the point I'm not getting them. Even if I mean, I don't really want them. Like, I mean, I wouldn't mind having a pair, but I don't need them. For $250, I don't want them. That already makes me don't want it. Then the fact that they're super limited, we already know I'm not gonna get it released. I would have played resale, and resale is not even gonna be 500, so I'm not even attempting. But then, what really put the nail in the coffin for me that like I just got furious. They are promoting the hell out of this shoe like it's going to be relatively available. You just releasing 10,000 pairs and making it super limited to only 23 stores. They're already gonna move. They was gonna move regardless. If you didn't even promote them and you said that there was only 10,000 pairs, the more limited, the more people want them. We all know that. They trying to bring that mystique back, like the 2010 to like 2012, 13, I would say, where they didn't make that many pairs of any Jordans and like the line was through the roof. People getting killed, shot, beat up over shoes, especially 11s. Like around that time, everything was super limited, and I think they're trying to go back to that and just up the price. And like for me, I'm older now. Some of these shoes I done had 2-3 times already. I don't need no more pairs. So some of these shoes I don't even mind not getting. Like I still ain't get the DMP 11s. Like well, I didn't get the Columbias yet, and they're still in store. Like I didn't get the Black Siemens. There's a lot of shoes I am not in a rush to get because everything is over $200. I literally am downsizing my collection now because I have damn near 200 pairs of sneakers. I have at least 10 to 15 pairs of sneakers I didn't have for a year or two. I have not even put my foot in yet. Like, if I didn't pull these shoes out right now, especially the Kobe one, I totally forgot it was even up there. So I'm already in, like, I'm at an age now, like, this is for the younger kids. I can't even do this no more. So I'm getting rid of a lot of stuff. So some stuff I'm holding on to. Sometimes I do want 2-3 pairs of, but that's not one of them. So the promotion they're doing is they're really going back to, like, the band. Like, they're really treating it like a band. And honestly, what I always say is too little too late for me. They should have did this when they did the 2015-2016 pair. They should have did this when they did the actual band pair that came out in 2010. They could have did it with the satin ones, but did it a little different. Like, y'all didn't retro this shoe at least 7 times, if I'm not mistaken, that y'all could have been did this. And now you're doing it with a shoe that nobody can get their hands on. Like, they put black bars over majority of their Air Jordan 1s when you go to Nike.com. I mean, you still can buy the shoe, but the picture, the stock picture is like, it has a bar over it, so you would think, you know, the shoe's been banned. They even took the jerseys in the NBA that have Jumpman logo on, they put a band over the Jumpman logo. It was something else they put a bar over. Oh, they gave citations to Nike employees, everyone that's wearing Air Jordan, especially a 1, you know, like, because in the games he was getting fined every time he wore the shoe, like 5,000, 10,000, 15,000 every time he wore the shoe. So that's the play on that. And they deactivated the Jumpman Instagram page and put a black bar over the Jumpman logo on the stock page, and the stock picture. Nobody knew the reason why, because this was before all this promotion started. Now that you trace back from today, that's why they did it. So y'all, and the worst one of them all, the actual Jordan Jumpman logo statue in Chicago. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong, I've never been in Chicago, so to my knowledge, that statue was outside of the arena where the Bulls play. But from the pictures and videos I've been seeing, they moved it to inside the arena, if it's the same building, and they put black bar statue like blocks over Jordan shoes on the statue, which is a dope concept until you realize he's actually wearing the Air Jordan 9s on that statue, and he didn't even wear 9s in an NBA game except for, like, when he played for the Wizards, should I say. Like, I lost it on that because that's a dope ass thing. Like, some of the stuff they did was kind of cringeworthy. Like, they sent DJ Khaled a pair and they put it in this big crate, and then when he opened it up, it was in like a vacuum sealed bag or whatever, and then like say that him and Jordan was the only one to get the shoes so far, so don't tell nobody. I think I would never understand celebrities getting these shoes unless you're using it for promotional purposes, but you're just giving it to them because they either on your team, like on your Jumpman team, or they just good friends. Like, I truly believe, like, somebody likes Jumpman Bostic or Unbreakable. Well, Unbreakable did get a pair, I believe, or an invitation to something. I don't know. But people like that who you literally spend money on your shoes that are not like big celebrities that can buy that stuff, or already on your team where they're gonna get the shoe free any goddamn way. I just feel indifferent. Like, certain sneakerheads that like really popular should get stuff like that. At least that's my opinion. Like, if I had a sneaker company and you helped me get to where I'm at, and everybody like in the world knows it, and you're not like a celebrity popular person, you're the first person I would go after. I mean, I still give to celebrities too. I wouldn't say I wouldn't do that neither, but it would be nice to include a regular Joe Smo who been like, not even somebody like me, somebody worse than me that been like collecting Jordans or really die hard into this since the first one came out in '85, which is like a Jumpman Bostic. Like, I know he probably might get it. I don't know, but I'm just saying I don't see that type of stuff happen too often, and it kind of like rubs me the wrong way. And it just kills me that y'all did this much promotion. They ain't did this much promotion for a shoe and I don't know how long. And just to know you did this for a shoe that's, to my knowledge, it's not even 10,000 pairs. It's less than 10,000 pairs. So I mean, damn near nobody's gonna get it. They said their mindset is coming from, they want this to be like an art piece. They want you to like Like, you want it real bad, and it's so limited, and it's not restocking again, that the price value of it goes up. They want you to have it on your mantle. They want you to wear like white gloves when you're touching it. That's all fine and dandy, but certain shoes, at least for me, I feel as though you should serve the public. So for me, let's just say this is what it is. Take the L, charge it to the game. You ain't getting this shit. Now, with that being said, behind that, we should either get the Chicago, because I know if they did a Chicago one, to the moon, it's gone. That if they did a 10,000 SKU pair of a Chicago version of this, you think this is bad? It'll be 10 times worse, because I don't know where this came from. That Chicago's are like, because it used to be bread used to be more popular than them, but the Chicago's like, that's the most sought after shoe ever since 2015. And once the that documentary came out, it got even worse. So like, that's like the most popular Air Jordan 1 now of all time. You could do this shit the Royals. I told you they doing the UNC, but I just feel as though when it comes to the bread and when it comes to the Chicago, people lose their mind every single time. Now, sometimes I feel as though Jumpman, they don't really give a damn. You may, to the general public, it may look like they give a damn when like certain shoes release and like promotions, but they're like literally all over the place. Like, they don't know what they want to do. When they start programs, they stop in the middle of them. They never give you no explanation. I remember when they was doing the kids GGs, like where though like they made girl shoes and the shoe size went up to like a 9.5 because some girls was complaining they could never get the shoe because like kid shoes because they didn't have their size because they had bigger feet, so they went up to a 9.5. I feel as though they might have stopped that because somebody like me, like a guy, keeps buying the 9.5 and the girls can't get them, which is fine. But it's my point being, you started that program and then just out of nowhere you just stopped doing it with no explanation. Then you did the right now they got the remaster, right? What was no Reimagine now? Now I remember Remastered was the program I kept like in one of my videos. I couldn't remember the name. They did a remaster program. They started with the Columbia 4s, then they did the Oreo 4s. They did the French Blue 7s and a couple other shoes, and then they just stopped out of nowhere. No explanation, and they just keep starting these other programs and like with no explanation, or at least, you know, I feel as though it should be like grand opening, grand closing. They start packs, they stop them. Like I feel as though they should have done a pack of the Chicago one and the bread one. But, you know, they don't listen to the public that much. At some point, if this works the way I feel as though it's going to work, they should have this mindset with every OG now. Like, you're going to do your retros. We know that. You're going to do your new models and hope they sell. We know that. But they should really start a vintage line. You could charge $500. You could charge $250. You see people willing to pay it. You could do this for the one, just how you did the 3 last year. But it wasn't like, it was like reimagined. Like I think we just was calling that. It really wasn't reimagined. But how you did the ones, the Chicago's, how you did the white cements, they should take every single OG. I'm sorry if it's dark in here because there's no sun out there, and I could clearly see the room getting dark. Mind you, while I'm recording this, it's only like 2 in the afternoon. 1 through 14, I would say past 14, but for the general public, 1 through 14, take all the OG colorways, release them. You don't even we'll make it even doper. You should release it once a year and release them on the actual release dates of the original shoe. So like, all I have right now is this. The original release date in 1985, release this. If it came out July 12th, 1985, release this July 12th, 2025, and have the same aesthetic or whatever you want to call it that's on the shoe, have it on the new retro. So when you do the 2s, when you do the 3s, when you do the 4s, and so on, do the same thing. So like, for me, you know, Cool Grade is my favorite shoe, 11. So release the Cool Grade 11. If it came out on October 10th, release it October 10th, 2025. And I don't have it on me, but the OG, make it to that specification, like how it looks. Just how you took your time and energy to dissect an OG to get it as close as possible to the OG, you should do that for every retro, or every Jordan, all the way up to 13, 14. Because I promise you, almost every Jordan, the shape is completely different from the OG. I used to never care about shit like this. But once I started getting a lot of sneakers and started seeing the differences, and I got a couple OGs, it's completely different. 12s, oh my God, the leather is so plush. The little metal eyelets. The new ones are terrible. The color is cool, but the shape is off, and it's getting worse to the point you could see it even when you wear it on foot. That was the only time I never cared, because when it's on foot, you can't really tell. But I'm gonna stop there because I gotta go. But I wish I could talk more, but I can't. But that's just my little spill on that. Like, general public people like me, I wish you luck to try to get the shoe, but harsh reality, I don't think you're getting a shoe unless you're paying resale. Retail? Hope and a prayer. That's all I can say. For me, I'm just moving on to the next release. I ain't even worrying about that no more. So whatever comes, and I'm still got a lot of releases I need to get from last year. Now, getting to the reason why I didn't get none of them. But I'll see you on the next one.